Hey guys, it's Shan. Welcome back to FLEXFORM and welcome back to the mat. Today we're going to do another session on functional mobility and flexibility of our hips and hamstrings. Let's get straight into it. Let's start with moving up our body before we jump down onto the mat and do more active, passive and mobility exercises. Cool? Alrighty, let's start by interlacing my fingers together. I'm going to push them in front of me, then lift them up over my head. Okay, I'm going to move my shoulders here, so my shoulders will go up to touch my ears and then pulling them back down. I want to try to keep my ribs in, so I'm not flaring my back. Okay, so interlace over my head, connect my ribs, shoulders go up and down. Good. 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now shoulders pulling down so I have room around my ears. I'm going to push my arms back 10 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Let's release our arms, shake them out. Amazing. Let's come down onto the mat. We're going to come into our little froggy situation. The goal is to get our heels onto to connect with the mat, but if they can't, that's fine. Just push them down as much as possible. Let's try to open up our hips. I'm using my elbows to kind of push my knees open. Hands on the mat, I'm going from side to side, trying to connect my knee down to the floor. Good, I'm really stretching through my foot as in this position also. Good, so stretching through my foot, change sides. Push this knee now, open towards the back. Change, change. Change. Beautiful. And 2. Good, and 1. Great work, guys. Good, let's come onto the mat. All right, let's lay down on the mat. Bring some more movement into our hip. So slowly reclining down. Okay, I'm going to extend my left leg down on the mat and pull my right knee in towards my chest. Okay, so I'm pulling it as much as I can, but trying to keep that left leg connected to the mat. I'm not lifting it up, okay? I'm gonna swap my knees here. So I've got this active pull, I'm gonna swap. Good, the other leg is pushing down away from me and towards the mat. Good, let's swap. 2, and 3, and 4. My hips are cracking. 5. Good, and 6, and 7, 8, and 9. Good, 10. Amazing. Same thing with straight legs. So reaching for the back of your calf, back of your knee or hamstring. Good, pulling it towards you. The other leg is extended. Good, 1, and 2, 3, little pull, 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8, and 9, 10. Good. Should feel a little warm. My hips are feeling warm. Why does that make me puffed? It's literally just leg kicks. Staying on our mat for one more exercise. This is going to be combining our mobility that we just did into something a little bit more dynamic. Moving on, we're now going to go into our hamstrings. So let's jump up. Let's open our hips, our feet hip width apart. I'm just going to face sideways. Good, let's activate our legs. So lifting up our knees, squeezing our glutes, arms up over our head. The goal is to keep our arms in line with our ears. Amazing, I'm going to hinge at my hips and try to keep my legs nice and straight. So hinging at my hips, leaning forward as far as I can until I feel a slight stretch, and then lifting straight back to squeeze my glutes. Good, keep your arms over your ears. So squeezing your shoulder blades together. Good, and up, amazing. And 2, 3, good, and 4, amazing, and 5, all the way down to touch the mat, but touching the mat out in front of us. Good, so I'm reaching really long. Good. I'm gonna bend and extend one leg at a time. So right leg first and left leg. right leg, and left leg. Right, left, right, left. Good, right and left. Cool. Walking my hands closer towards my feet. Don't worry if you can't touch the ground just yet. Just keep your knees bent. I'm gonna cross my hands onto my elbows like this. Okay, so you can see this way. Okay, I'm gonna keep my knees bent just so it's less pressure in my hamstrings. But my goal here is to round my pelvis under, like so. Hold my elbows here. I'm then going to try to release my back. So I'm going to release my pelvis and try to allow the weight to come from my arms and shoulders. As I straighten my spine, my pelvis will start tilting up. I'll release my lower back and I can bring my weight down towards the mat. Okay, now I'm going to tuck my pelvis back under, lift up from my lower back. Good, and as I exhale, release that tension through my lower back and try to straighten my spine. Allow the weight from my arms and shoulders to bring me forward. Good, you can keep your knees bent as much as you need to here. Tuck our pelvis in, curl up through your lower back. Good, as you exhale, release your lower back and release your pelvis. Allow the weight to come down. Let's do 2 more. So pulling up through your lower back, tuck your pelvis under. Good, now slowly exhale, release your lower back. Allow your hips to face the ceiling. If you can now, try to straighten your knees a little bit. Good, let's do 1 more. Pulling up through our lower back, tuck your pelvis under. Good, last one. Let's try to extend our knees on this one. So exhale, release your lower back. Allow your stomach to come towards your legs, straighten your knees. Good, relax your neck and shoulders. Beautiful, guys. Good, let's just take our arms open, put them onto the floor. Good, if you need to, you can bend your legs again, that's totally fine. We're gonna come from this position into a squat and then into an extension. So I'm gonna squat as low as I can, keeping my feet connected to the mat. Okay, and now as I extend back up, I want to bring my chest down first and then extend my legs. So I'm going to bring my chest low and then try to extend my legs so I'm creating this really small gap between my body and my legs. And as I extend my legs, I'm trying to keep my body as close to my legs as possible. And extend them up. Good, extend your legs as much as you can and then come back into your bend. And then let's lift our chest. Good, so chest goes down, legs go up. Good, legs come down, chest goes up. Good. Chest down, legs up. Legs down, chest up. 2 more. Chest down, legs up. And legs down, chest up. Last one. Chest down, legs up. Legs down. Chest up. So great for our hamstrings to release. Amazing. Okay, we're going to come into like a wider position now. So I'm going to extend my legs, but I'll face you. I'm going to take them wider than my hips, so more of like an open triangle position. Okay, so most of us will probably be able to feel the ground in some way here. I'm going to allow my body to relax down as much as I can. Good. If you can, keep your legs extended. Now I'm going to introduce a little spinal rotation. So my right hand will go in the middle of my chest. Good. Now my left hand is going to open to the side. I can lock my arm nice and straight, open up to the side, and look towards my fingers. Try not to put too much weight in this hand. Try to keep sending it back into your heels so you still feel a hamstring stretch here. Good, let's change the side. So left hand comes in the center of your chest. Extend this arm, push your weight back into your heels. Open up your chest and shoulders, looking up towards your hand. Good. Okay, making it a little bit more intense. Now our right hand is going to grab towards our opposite foot. So right hand towards your left foot. If you can grab your ankle, amazing. If not, just reach your hand over as far as you can.
and then your body will open up towards the ceiling. You can push your right hand against your foot to try to open your chest even more. Good, let's change sides. Left hand towards your right foot. It's again either grabbing your ankle or just touching the floor. Try to lock that left arm straight. Open up your body, looking towards your right hand. Amazing, release up and back, good. Cool, okay, one last one in this position. Both of my hands now are gonna go to my left side. Gonna reach my left foot or the ground or your ankle, whatever you can do, but I'm gonna bring my body as low as possible. Now I'm gonna bend my right leg down, allow my hips to come low. I'm gonna bend down as low as I can. Feel the stretch either in your inner thigh or your hamstring or your hip, or even the side of your body. Good, extend that leg up. Last one, both hands come to our right foot. Amazing. Bring our body as low as possible. Bending your left leg as deep as you can. Good, and extending up. Amazing, guys. All right, let's come back onto the mat. This will be our last exercise. We're gonna end the class with our nice passive stretching, trying to deepen our breath and just relax really slowly into quite an intense position. If you needed something to support your hip, this is optional, but it just allows your hips to have a little bit more comfort. So you either grab like a pillow or a towel or a blanket. Lift your hips up so you're sitting a little bit higher than where your legs would be, as so. Okay? The goal here is not just to sit cross-legged, but to have our top leg parallel along our bottom leg. Okay? If it's too intense, you bring your heels a bit closer to your hips. Okay? We're just gonna lean forward onto our elbows. Relax your neck and your shoulders. If you want more of an extension, you extend your arms and try to bring your chest all the way to compress onto your legs. Good, let's hold here for 5 deep breaths. Feeling that release through our glute, through our lower back and our hips. Beautiful, let's slowly walk our body up. We're gonna change our legs now. So my right leg will come onto the bottom, left leg onto the top. Try to align your foot with your knee. If it's too intense to allow this to fold together, bring your heels a bit closer to your hips. Okay, back onto our elbows. Good, relax your head and your shoulders down. And if you want more an extension, bring your arms out in front, allow your chest to collapse onto your legs. 5 deep breaths. Amazing. Let's bring our knees back together. Give our body a big hug. Cool. And thank you again for being here for another FLEXFORM class. I hope you're feeling great today, and I'll see you in the next class.